Well, hey guys, gals, thank you so much for taking the time to get in here this Wednesday evening. This is going to be great tonight. I'm pretty excited. This doesn't happen too often in your lifetime. I've been in this game for for 43 years. Got to edit that. For 43 years, I've been in this industry for, it feels like 50 years, I got to tell you. And it's been a very interesting journey. And just assessing, I was thinking about it today as I was driving back from the gas station, believe it or not. And I was thinking about all the opportunities that I've been exposed to, the opportunities that I've been in the online entrepreneurial world. And I got to tell you, once in a lifetime, this truly happens. Maybe two times if you're lucky, but we have the opportunity here to create everything that the great book Think and Grow Rich talked about with Napoleon Hill back in the day. This is the opportunity that I think if anyone has just a fraction of any wisdom in their mind, this is for the masses. And I've been preaching this for a number of years that there's never been a business opportunity designed for the real world. There's always been many opportunities in my 43 years that have been, designed and put into play for an exclusive group of people that have an addiction to making money, people that have an addiction to taking risks, people that have an addiction to being hypnotized and buying into something very easily and readily. But here, this is for the mainstream. This is for every citizen around the world. When we have an opportunity to take this global, it should be fun, exciting, and have real purpose in the average lives of everybody. So it's not just about entrepreneurs. It's not just about making money, although that's there, but this will impact a lot of lives along the way. I think about college students. I think about single moms, single dads. I think about people living in second and third world countries. I was just driving home tonight and I noticed the sign at the gas station increased by 13 cents since yesterday. So, and that's a leader up here in Canada. So it's really, really interesting that, the universe aligns itself and the time is right more than any other time in our history. 2022 here, the summer of. This should be fun, exciting for every single one of you. So what I want to do is I want to introduce you to a fabulous business opportunity that was put together by a few very interesting individuals in alignment with an incredible manufacturer that has an incredible 35-year history. This is not one of those knockoff programs on the internet or, some of those Ferrocene pills that are in circulation out there. This is the real deal. This is the real authentic business opportunity. We just happen to have the great privilege of rebranding it for the network marketing industry or the affiliate or the direct retail sales industry. And we call it Xcelerate Fuel Tabs. And it's going to be historical as we journey along the way. So what I'm going to do right now is going to take you through some of the PowerPoint benefits and important points that you need, that I need, that we all need together to get the message out there. So what I feel really good about, and I have to put an emphasis on this, this is the original, the one, the only patented fuel catalyst, not fuel additive, fuel catalyst tablet that is, eventually going to make it around the world, globally speaking. We're going to launch this in Canada and the United States coming out of the gate. It's the right thing to do because based on interesting circumstances, we put this together really quickly. And like I said, the universe aligned, the stars aligned, whatever it is. I say that in a fun-loving way, of course. This whole project kind of reminds me of the 1972 Willy Wonka movie where you find the golden ticket in the chocolate bar. Why this landed in our laps, the original product, having an incredible relationship with the original family. This is not about just having a relationship with a manufacturer. That's superficial. But the really cool thing about this is the manufacturer exclusively picked who they wanted to represent their product in the direct selling industry, MLM industry. And that's fun. That's exciting. So I just want to, extend a great appreciation to the family and the gentleman who's now 82 years old that basically put this together. There's some of the credentials formulated by a PhD chemist and rocket scientist, EPA registered, first ever catalyst tablet, EPA registered. Other companies are piggybacking on their EPA registry. The fuel tab that others try to duplicate, which can't be done because of the patents, which is really interesting. The history here is absolutely phenomenal. Over 4 billions of treated fuel have gone through engines, whether it be automobiles, diesel, generators, you call it, you name it. Think of any gasoline type motorized vehicle or piece of machinery. This pill is probably treated, that from one point to another at some certain level. Okay, once again, coming back and telling you it's patented, and I love to brag about that, because when all these people tell me, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Remember that word patented. When all these people tell me that these other companies out there have a patented product, the chances of that happening are slim and none for obvious reasons. Okay, and we're talking about legal reasons. And again, you're looking at over 35 years of research and development with just an incredible family. The gentleman that put this together, very highly sought after, worked in NASA, worked in the rocket fuel industry, worked in the automotive industry with racing cars and whatnot. So it's pretty amazing to see the real history, the real data behind the real product. Okay, let's talk about some of the benefits here quickly that people can really expect to happen. And again, there's variables depending on the vehicle you drive, how hard you drive it, how often you brake, the speed, just the execution of the vehicle, the maintenance of the vehicle. You can literally save on fuel, the cost. I did it tonight, just as a matter of fact. I did the video tonight. Probably have to do some edits on it because we did some silly things in the video too. Just about 45 minutes before I got on this call, was out at the gas station, filled up in one of the BMWs, and went to regular fuel. First time I ever put regular fuel into an exotic BMW. You don't do it. The sign says premium fuel only. Put the tablet in, got it all on video tonight. Really, really cool. And it's going to be fun to watch my vehicle execute a better game plan. If you know anything about BMWs, they're high maintenance. They also are a pain in the butt on gasoline. Probably not the most practical car. Okay, but I had a smile on my face. And when we were doing the video, my daughter was videoing me. Just have to tell you this quickly. People in the lineup were watching what we were doing and they were curious. And I'm holding the tablet between my fingers and everyone's staring at me like, is this guy, where's the paparazzi? Is Hollywood going on here? They thought we were making the third edition of the Maverick Top Gun movie or something like that with the pills. So it was fun, it was exciting, and it was great to get all the attention out there at the gas station with this pill. So fully expect to save on fuel, lower emissions. We can prove that. We're the only company out there in circulation right now that has the data, that has the documentation, that has the proof that all of this actually works. Other companies out there are basically piggybacking, copying and pasting authentic material that doesn't belong to them in order to make their interesting post and point at the same time. Okay, more power in the car. Well, we're soon going to find out. For me personally, I'll let you know in a couple of days as I get to journey with regular fuel, the most abrasive fuel on the planet within my automobile. Didn't feel good about it at first, but I have so much faith in that pill. I'm totally stoked to let this thing rip. Okay, save on maintenance. This is incredible. I'm hearing, as a matter of fact, I kid you not, I am hearing up here in Canada, you're supposed to get your oil changed. If you're using non-synthetic, you get your oil changed every 5,000 kilometers, according to, textbook documentation. If you're using synthetic, probably 8,000 to 12,000 kilometers. But I'm now hearing that some people haven't got their oil changed after 25,000 kilometers. I'm going to do the same thing on my car. I'm going to go 25,000 K without changing my oil. I've got a mechanic four houses down. He works on Mercedes, BMW exotics. We're going to pull the spark plugs. He wants to see this. We're going to pull the spark plugs. Hopefully we can videotape that. We're going to take a look at some of the components of the car and just see how it goes. So that's going to be another test I'm going to do. And I'm not doing it on cheap cars. I'm doing it on very expensive automobiles. So I have no fear, my dear. The pill is here and I'm really excited about it. So once again, saving on fuel costs should be fun, should be exciting. Being able to go on lower octane, I was talking to my friend Kelly. She's in Tasmania. She's running 98% octane in her Beamers, and she's terrified to go to 91, 92. And that's as high as you can go in Canada. So, I mean, we've constantly been putting 91, 92 in our vehicles here. So no big deal. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. And the way the price of gasoline is going up, talking to Robert Blakely, who's on the call tonight, he showed me a message tonight, somebody that he knows. They're basically approving loans to people right now in the United States. I kid you not. And they're approving loans because people cannot afford to pay for gasoline to get to work on a weekly basis. They are basically ramping up their interest rates, ramping up their, their debt in order to pay for gas so they can feed their families. That's a pretty scary thought. And thank you to the government and governments around the world for doing that, executing a game plan to basically suffocate people. We hope to be the solution to that problem along the way. Okay, so here's something that I love to brag about when you get these little weenie heads running around the internet talking about this is going to destroy engines and cars like that. That's the problem with a lot of those type of people. They're uneducated. They don't do the research. And if they do research, they just basically go to bogus review companies on the internet that have no credibility whatsoever and yap in order to get attention. All right. I guess they had a very painful day. And I'm bringing that up on purpose because this company has a zero harm. So I kind of get tired of hearing these wannabes on the internet saying, it's going to wreck your car. It's going to wreck your engine. Get a life, honestly, go get a life or do your research and find out the truth. Zero harm guaranteed. Zero harm guaranteed. Totally guaranteed. And in 30 plus years, there has never been one insurance claim against the provider of this product. Now, I can't speak for the little Ferrocene pills that are out there on the internet with other companies and little retail manufacturers in little towns and gas stations and, little hardware stores. But the real deal, no insurance claims, all right? And that's the beautiful thing, and it's guaranteed from the manufacturer, okay? Here's something that people get excited about, okay? People ask me the question, okay, you got a pretty cool product. It's innovative, creative. It could get a lot of people excited out there. The timing couldn't be any better because of what's happening in the world globally. Like Robert said, people are getting loans to pay for their gasoline right now. When he told me that this afternoon, it kind of reminded me of high school. I remember when we were in grade 11, we'd all pile into somebody's old 1968 Dodge Polara or Chevy Bel Air or whatever it was, Impala. All kinds of vehicles. Mom and dad were away and people would take the cars to school. But we all threw $3 in. Everybody, 12 of us would throw $3 in for gasoline. So we might be going back to those historical Jurassic Park days, but with us here, we have a compensation plan that can take all that pain away. We can sit, smile, and laugh at the pumps. The price of gas doesn't really bother me either or. And I've got 9 vehicles that have to be serviced with gasoline on a weekly basis. A Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday type of situation, different cars for different weeks. And my daughter's driving and whatnot. My wife's driving, and I'm driving. So, we kind of go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. But the cool thing is, when you have this type of money rolling in, when you have this type of, prosperity coming into your Hip City Pocket Bank, which is the greatest bank account in the world on a monthly basis and soon to be a weekly basis, this is really exciting. Okay. So what I want to do is when I take you through this compensation plan, it's really simple. The 3 of us put it together. Dan, Tracy, and myself collaborated on putting this compensation plan together. We wanted to create, without any hype, smoke and mirrors, by far the best compensation plan for the average person. We didn't want to basically create ranks and put in hoops and hurdles and difficulties and all these, wasted things like global bonuses and all that stuff that have no merit, should never be in a compensation plan. We wanted to create something that would put money back into the field, not line the pockets of the company owners, and just give everyone an equal level playing field and not separate or segregate the big boys and the big girls from those that have never really had the opportunity to get serious and learn how to build a business. So when you take a look at the dimensions, the various different variables of this compensation plan, we went with a 3x8 matrix because we felt it would support and offer assistance and allow people to make money without having to sponsor in some cases. That's pretty cool. That's pretty exciting. All right. Other companies make you jump through the hoops and hurdles. Retail bonuses. We don't allow the product to be sold for less than $24. And if you take a look at the Fast Start, you'll see on pack number 1, it's $24. So you get 1 pack, 6 tabs, $24. That works out to 20 CV with a Fast Start bonus of 50%. No other company out there is pounding out a 50% Fast Start on a $24, $20, $15, whatever it is. In our case, $24. You get $10 off every sale. You don't just feed a company, you're basically getting $10 on every sale. Okay. So from the retail bonuses to the Fast Start bonuses to the check match bonuses, we have really cool variables here that can get people really excited. But what I wanted to do on tonight's call is I didn't want to go through the compensation plan. That can be done very easily. Here's the game plan. Here's what I want every single one of you to do that may be watching this for the first time. You're hearing this for the first time. You've never seen anything like this for your first, for your first or second or third experience. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to sign up in the business for free. There is no charge to sign up. We don't have a $39, $29, $19, $200 startup fee. Okay, it's a free sign up. Pretty philanthropic, right? Now, here's what I want you to focus on, whether you're living in a first world country, a second world country, a third world country. I just want to, educate you in the future, because eventually we will get to various different countries around the world outside of Canada and the US coming out of the gate. I want you to focus on the magic number that I'm going to talk to you about tonight, and that number is $60. Okay, so you can see it right there in the chart. It's right there in the Fast Start chart. You're going to see $60 equals 60 CV. It pays out 35% Fast Start. Okay, then there's a 10% Fast Start. Then there's a 5% Fast Start on level 2 and 3. I mean, that's going to line people's pockets up right there, just coming out of the gate on the initial order, the very first initial order. But here's where the magic happens. This is where I see people breaking free of the bonds that hold them back, the chains that have been holding people back. This is going to break all the poisonous toxins that I've seen in other compensation plans for years. Okay. You're now going to enter into a 3x8 matrix. And if you take a look to the left, you're going to see 3, 9, 27, 81 on these levels. You can only have 3 on level 1, only have 9 on level 2, only have 27 people. And the really cool thing is those people aren't just going to be coming from you. They're going to be coming from people over and above you. So for example, some of us have introduced well over 100 people to the business. You can't put the 100 people you brought in, 132, 168, 194 people that some of us might have brought in. You can't put them on level 1. Only 3 of them can go there. You can't put them all on level 2 because only 9 of them can go there. Can't put them all on level 3, 27, because they all won't fit there. You can't put them all on level 4 because they all won't fit there either. Maybe level 5, you can't even put them all there either, depending on how good you are at this, bringing people in that are tired of being abused in the gasoline industry, filling up their car on a, every 3-day basis in my case. So the whole point being is people need to be placed somewhere within the matrix. They will fall to the next open available position, totally forced from the top on down. The other beautiful thing about this is there is compression. If somebody doesn't order for whatever psychological reason, I'm not sure why nobody would order, because it's throwing money away if you don't, the matrix will compress and that money rides up. So level 8 could be your level 10, really, if a couple people don't order on level 9, or sorry, on level 7 and 8, that'll move up the 9 and the 10 up into the next position. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But now let me go back to the number 60. 60's been on my mind, from day one. I'm not looking at 160 or 1500. They'll take care of themselves, but 60 is the magic number. Why? Because that's the number that is universally appealing for everybody to start a home-based business. There is no risk, whether it be a single dad, single mom, somebody living in a third world, second world country, whether it be a student going to school that just wants to have a little home-based business, learn how to become a dorm room millionaire working from school. This can all be done using $60 as a leveraging tool to create wealth, okay? So 60 is where the magic starts in the matrix, because now you start to qualify for matrix pay. If you're not on at $60 or more, you're not going to qualify for the 3x8 matrix in the pay through an organization that other people call downlines. I call them success teams, okay? So $60 allows you to pick up some money. If you personally sponsored nobody, but you got some spillover, guess what? You can pick up 3 levels of pay, no personal sponsorship at all. So you get 3, 9, 27. There's some money in your pocket. That'll pay for your product and more, because you're getting paid 5%. And at $60, 5% works out to $3. And I'm talking about Canadian funds, US funds. You can convert that to other countries around the world, but $3 per person on each level at 5% based on a $60 a month order. So now if your matrix fills up, that works out to about $29,520 a month income. That's pretty powerful. And you know what? I don't even care about the $29,520 income, because to most people, that's pie in the sky. Like, it's not going to happen, right? Well, who cares? It doesn't matter. But what if you were making about $3,000 to $7,000 a month? I mean, that's my mission here with this company. I could care less about the $100,000, $200,000, $50,000, $40,000, $20,000. I mean, that's nice. Those are great trophies to attain, and many of you will probably do that, and congratulations when you do it. But man, I am thinking about the person that has just never been educated in the world of entrepreneurship, that really believes you got to work hard in order to make money, which is not true. You've got to work simple and you've got to work smart. 9 to 5 is not going to make you rich. 40 years is not going to make you rich. It's going to basically rob you of the finer things in life, and there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you're okay with it. For me personally, I'm not okay with that. But my mission here is to show people, including my daughter, who's 16, including my son, who's 15, including my other daughter, who's 34, to show them that when dad's dead and gone, doesn't really matter anyhow, right? Because they will have a business to carry on. And my daughter's running around, all her friends are driving Audis, and one of her friends drives a McLaren. And so these young kids are going to get pumped and excited. 17 years old, and you're driving a $250,000 car. They're going to be pumped and excited. So people, don't think about us old graybeards like me. Think about the 17, 18, 19-year-olds that are into Fast and Furious and Top Gun and all that stuff. That is a massive marketplace that hasn't even been touched yet. They will go ballistic when they find out they can go to school, college, university, and be making more money, introducing people to, the Xcelerate fuel tabs. I was gonna talk about the high octane industry, and be making more money than their college, university professors, and not graduating with a student loan. I mean, that's driving me big time right now behind all of this. So anyhow, you have an opportunity. All you have to do to max out the comp plan here at $60 is find 5 people somewhere in Canada, the US, to come out of the gate right now with you. 5 marketing partners, introduce them to the business. They have to be active, and you're good for 8 levels. And that could be $29,000. It could be $17,000, or it could be my dream income for the average person that's never had anyone coach them, mentor them, or really reinforce a belief system behind these people. $3,000 to $7,000 a month. That's a tearjerker. That's an eye opener. That's a heartbreaker. And that's a life changer and a lifesaver for a lot of people out there. That's my mission, the $3,000 to $7,000 a month plan. People would just, worship the ground you walked on in a fun, loving way. If you could help them attain that, they would have nothing but high praise for you. And you would also leave a fabulous seed in their life along the way. You'd be an incredible stepping stone. So one more dynamic that I really want to talk about here, and we're almost finished the presentation, believe it or not. The dynamic that really has me stoked here for all of you is the matching bonus, right? The matching bonus here is absolutely beyond insane in the positive sense of the word. Forget the matrix. I mean, it's there. It's great. The matrix is gas money, but watch this. People say to me, and they contact me on a daily basis, they say, hey, Val, should I help people by giving sponsorship away? No, never give sponsorship away unless you're really, really super nice and you see the light and you had a religious experience or something like that, because the matching bonuses, you can still help people by allowing spillover to take place, but the matching bonuses are beyond brilliant. Imagine where some of us are at now. Some of us that are on this call right now have sponsored almost 200 people. Some of us have sponsored 150 plus. Some of us have sponsored 100 plus. Some of us have sponsored 50 plus. Some of us have sponsored 10 plus. Some of us have sponsored 5 plus. What's my point? For every person you personally sponsor and keep ownership of the sponsorship, you receive a 50% matching bonus of their income. So if you sponsored 100 people and 100 people made $1,000 a month, does anyone know what 100 times 1,000 is? That's $100,000. The average person that has been cynical, skeptical, and jaded, never made any money in their life because they've never been taught and trained by the right people in network marketing, they can now make 50% of that $100,000, which is $50,000 a month income for a person that just can't even begin to relate to that. Isn't that insane? So if I sponsored 10 people and they went out and made $1,000 each, I'd get 50% of that, or $5,000 a month, plus my fast starts, plus my retail, plus my own matrix. That would just be an added bonus. So why would anyone in their right mind ever have a global bonus pool and a compensation plan and give people 17 bucks divided by 482 people qualifying for it? Put the money back into the marketing plan. Let people make the money. Let people enjoy life. That doesn't have to be shared with people that don't matter. There's no money in doing that. So understanding compensation plans is probably one of the biggest things that 95% of the people in this industry don't understand. We designed this compensation plan for you. We designed this compensation plan for every man, woman, and child on the planet. And I'm really excited about it. So I raise a toast with my bottled water to the compensation plan, and Dan and Tracy and all of you for being a part of this and bringing this to reality and making it happen. We're at the beginning of something pretty historical here. Hey, Robert, good to see you doing that, brother. Yeah, we're at the beginning of something pretty historical here. This is not about hype. This is not about smoke and mirrors. This is not about getting into power struggles with weenies on the internet who don't know anything. This is about really changing lives for the, for the real reasons. It really is, monetarily speaking. And for the first time in your history, I know some of you have been a part of other great programs that you love, and you're still a part of great programs that you love, but those programs will never impact the world the way the number one commodity in the world will: fuel. I said I would never go back to multi-level marketing again. I've been preaching that for the last 7 years. I said the industry has nothing to offer me whatsoever. Been in it, done it, saw the good, saw the bad, saw the ugly, but I said the only thing that could ever get me to get out of my pajamas and put my pants back on and get back into the field and get into the trenches and work and build a business, it has to be related to gasoline. And if it has nothing to relate it to gasoline, please do not contact me whatsoever. I won't be answering. I won't be taking phone calls. Don't pitch me on anything, because what people have to offer me doesn't matter. That's just the way it is. So bring on the gas, or I won't say what I was going to say there, but you can figure it out. Rhymes with gas. But anyhow, bottom line is, we're going to move forward. We're going to do incredible things. And a lot of people are going to find out about what we're doing. So this is what I wanted to tell you. I kind of held back from this a little bit here. This is really exciting. And then we're going to close the call here. You see that package? It's pretty cool. That's the package you're going to get in the mail. And that package tells a story. There's no other packaging that I've seen out there in the industry that has even a fraction of the power behind it as what that package says. The original Xcelerate fuel tabs. There's one word on there that gives me goosebumps every time I look at it. And any other knockoff company out there with their Ferrocene pills that tries to put this on their package, they can't get away with it legally by law. There is only one company in the world that is legally by law allowed to put the word patent on their package, and you're looking at it right here, right now, tonight. So when people always ask me, what's the difference between this and this and that, while other people are out there boasting about something that I have no understanding about because there's no logic behind it. There's only one company that has bragging rights in the industry. I have no problem telling you that, and it's patented. Okay, that's the difference. One word. When somebody asks you, well, what's the difference between this company and that company? One word, patented. It's not, it's not the stuff you make in your blender on a kitchen table at home for 4 cents. This is the real deal. Okay. So there's the X. What's the X all about? X marks the spot. Get signed up. Put your signature right where the X is. Get ready to rock and roll. Let's have some fun. Let's work together, and let's do what we were meant to do. Empower incredible people, in an incredible time and an incredible space in life right now. The timing couldn't be any better for what you just witnessed tonight. And the really cool thing is we're here to help you build the business. Right now, this was just a practice call, just kind of like an inaugural call. And I will be doing 3 Zooms a day here in the very near future to help you expedite the growth of your business and, create some fabulous testimonials. But the first step right now, more than anything, before the marketing plan, before talking about putting thousands and thousands of people in this business, the very first step that has to take place is you have to say yes. You have to have the courage to say yes for signing up free. You have to have the courage to step up to the plate and order product. You have to have the courage to test the product on your car. You have to have the courage to allow yourself, give yourself permission to develop and create a story so you become a believer. Because if you don't believe in this product and if you don't have an experience, to be truthfully honest with you, I don't want you here. And I'm just being honest with you. I don't want anyone here doing what other companies do, psychology of faking it until you make it. And I don't want people lying in their testimonials. That goes on outside of this room. I want you to come and share the truth about what happened to you. If it's great, please share it. And if it's not great, feel free to share it. But there's no reason to move on with us and be a part of it if it doesn't work for you. All right. And I just want to be honest with you about that, because that's really important to me. Integrity, credibility, and honesty. That's the route we have to go here. There's just too much stuff going on out there that I can't buy into. And hopefully you feel the same way. So we're not looking for go-getters. I promise I'll shut up in a second. We are not looking for go-getters. I don't want go-getters in this company. We're looking for go-givers. And if you feel you're a go-giver and you've got a big heart and you care about people, I would love to work with you. And this is going to be a fun, exciting journey. So on behalf of myself, Tracy, Dan, and the others that are on here, that's pretty much the presentation tonight.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us. And we'll be doing another presentation again real soon. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, everybody. You're awesome. Appreciate it. Look forward to doing great things with you in the future.
You bet. Night,
Thanks.
everyone.